Okay, this is Pepper. Pepper's 4 years old or so, and she's a bit of a wiggle bum, but we'll try this. I thought I'd show you how I do feet, because these little darlings grow fluff between their toes, which makes life really tricky. They slide, they slip, they turn into little wee engines that can't. So I thought I'd show you quickly how I go about doing feet. But before I do that, I'll show you my basic tools. Good old-fashioned comb. This is for combing out the foot first so that I can get all the fur in the right direction. Good pair of sharp scissors with fairly good sized point, but not too sharp. Slicker brush for getting in and getting all the extra bits out of the comb. And of course, nail clippers. Now, I stole this from Mark. It's a woodworking tool called a Dremel. And it's got a little sandpaper disc on the top that when you do that, it spins like the bejesus. And luckily it's got a light. Absolutely brilliant for shortening toenails. Absolutely brilliant, and he's never getting it back. So, I'll ask Mark to turn the camera around this side so I can work and see what I'm doing. Right, this is Pepper. Pepper's a gorgeous girl. She's had a couple of litters for me. She's absolutely lovely. Now, as you can see, I teach my dogs to lie down on the table. It takes some time, but it is absolutely brilliant because you're not having to hold the dog and stop it from wandering away. You will spend some time putting them back, but I'm going to talk today about getting their feet looking less like an abominable snowman.
A what?
An abominable snowman, dear. Yes, okay, I screwed that bit, never mind. Best friends again, your comb, your scissors, and your slicker brush. Now, to start with, and of course your nail trimmers, and something I stole from Mark. It's a woodworking tool, it's called a Dremel, and it's got a little sandpaper disc at the top that you can replace. And when you turn it on, it's got a lovely little light, and it's brilliant, and you don't end up cutting them. Now, when I start doing a foot, I always pull the fluff back, and I start in with my slicker. Just moving my way up the foot, getting all that loose hair smooth. And as you can see, Pepper really doesn't mind because it's not hurting her. In fact, she quite likes the fuss because quite often she gets cheese. And she knows that cheese is really, really good stuff. Oh, she's got a knot in here. Let me get that, baby. And as you can see, any direction that works is good. All you're doing with this is getting that knot out. Now, go in with your comb, the wide-toothed portion of the comb. Again, you pull the fluff back and you just work at getting some of this fluff. What you're trying to do is get it all an equal length. Oh, as you can see, she's got quite a bit of fluff in there. I haven't actually groomed her for about 5 weeks. So she's actually, oh, it's okay. Stop being a pain in the tushy. Lie down. Now that I've got those toes all nice and fluffy, I grab my hand and I pull all the fluff up around the foot, and I literally just snip off anything that's above my hand, including going over the base of the foot. Careful, there are toenails in there. I pull it over the front and I get all those bits. You cannot take too much hair off the foot. Now, you've also got to take these bits off the bottom. Their pads need to be clear so that when they hit the smooth floor, they don't slide like idiots. We already know they're idiots. We don't need them to prove it to us. So it's literally just a matter of keeping your scissors flat to the foot and just trimming away anything that's in the way. Oh, look, there's a bit. That's a good size bit. And you will discover after you've done it, you missed 17,000 little bits. Never mind, go back, get them again. Now, we'll go on to the nails. Pepper luckily has white nails, and it makes life so much simpler because I can just get my Dremel, stabilise her toe, and just give her a mani-pedi. Just take those sharp bits off so that when they stand on your foot, it doesn't hurt anywhere near as much. Just a matter of moving round. Now I'll show you how on the next one I do it with a nail clipper. With nail clippers, I have to be very, very careful. You want to have the nail so it's flat. And as you can see here, it's slightly bending over. So what I want to do is I want to get that bent over bit and take a tiny bit off. If you do it 10 times, you do it 10 times. Now, I personally don't like using these. Some people swear by them. I like this because it leaves a much smoother thing so that when they stand on your foot, it doesn't hurt. Oopsie daisy, I just managed to get my own finger. That wasn't particularly clever. Now, as you can see, that little pile there is what came off one foot. So it's actually quite a bit. I'm always surprised how much comes off. Now I go over it again and go, oh dear me, missed that, missed that, missed that. It's just a matter of trying again. You'll get it right one of these days and you'll be absolutely shocked. I always am. Oh, there's a bit. And Pepper now will no longer slide on that foot. That's a nice, tidy foot. Thank you.